I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Yeah.
We up in here today. It's another Monday. It's the voice of reason on Hot Button Radio. Hot Button Radio. You can only find it at Dash Radio. So you got to get the app, or you got to get to your website, or you got to get to your desktop or something so you can watch this show. It's kind of what we do. So you can listen to this show. Listen, it's a caller participation show. Caller driven. We need you to call in and share your opinion on today's topic. Today's topic is going to be rather crazy. We got Veronica Conway coming in. We got Arana coming in. Of course, this Rocksteady crew is in the building right now. Not the actual Rocksteady crew, but the people who are here all the time. Let me go to them right now. We've got Realionaris in the building. You know who she is. Whitney Taber, Team Taber. Let's go.
Whoop, whoop. Hey, happy Monday, guys. Man, my weekend was great. I'm excited for this topic.
Righteous.
It's going to be a good show today.
Yes. And of course, a very strange panda, a rare panda, even rarer than the big black and white ones.
Much rarer.
Right? And much scarier.
Okay, don't take it too far.
Red Panda, a.k.a. Ashonti Ford in the building.
Hey, how we doing today on this Monday? Definitely looking forward to getting into this topic.
Yeah. Listen, because I do these topics because I want to get people to think outside the box, but I also want to entertain and make you laugh at whatever hella serious shit you carrying around with you. So let me just tell you what today's topic is. It's crazy. The Guilt Trip Trap Show. How many guilt trip traps you lay out for your partner, whether it be intimate, just to get what you want, right? It's just hella manipulation getting down. How many guilt trips do you use to get what you want? How many guilt trips do you use to get what you want from work? Ooh. And are guilt trip traps related to playing the victim? Victimhood. Wasn't my fault. Ooh. How does manipulation play a role in relationships? Do we have to manipulate our partners? I want to know. We do it every day. I think, and let's just look at it in terms of business. I think you can't be successful in America unless you're adept at manipulating. What about the whole breakdown of, well, this is how you get a man, or this is how you trap a man? Guilt trip traps. How many traps are your punk asses laying down? We want to know what traps you are using against your partner and what traps have been used against you. Guilt trip traps. That's today's topic. We got Veronica Conway in the building. She's going to weigh in as well. What up, BC?
Hello, beautiful people. Hello,
BC.
beautiful people.
What's up, BC?
Hey.
Guilt trip traps, goddamn. Isn't it terrible that we got to do this? And let's just be honest. Yes or no? True or false? Whole panel. Manipulating through guilt, through shame, through blame. Hey, it's part of the success of a relationship. Who wants to disagree with that? True or false?
Are you actually asking?
It's not rhetorical. I'm asking.
I mean, in the perfect world, it would be nice to say that you should never guilt trap or manipulate.
Guilt trip trap.
guilt trip trap
I'm gonna be tripping
or
on that all
manipulate
day.
your partner.
Guilt trip trap.
Trip trap, trip trap, trip trap.
But like I was saying earlier, I mean, I grew up on guilt trip trap manipulation through my mom. So it just, yeah, like
Jesus, mamas, man, they be tripping on the guilt trip traps. 844-55-1. Speak to your guilt trip trapping mama.
Your mom's trapping. That's so funny. But that's honestly, I was gonna say that's where we all learned it from first, was our parents. How many times were your parents like, if you do that, you just, and I'm like, man, fine, I guess.
my mom used to go through the extremes. Like, bitch, if you do this, you'll die.
Don't you even
Literally.
blink.
Wow.
Don't blink 3 times, you're gonna die, girl.
Damn.
That's
I was scared to
Is
kiss
that-
a boy for the longest.
oh
I
yeah.
thought you'd get pregnant from kissing a boy.
Ooh, remember the one?
Well, in Chris's case,
Wow.
Satan is in his mouth.
I can't.
Don't kiss that boy, gonna burn your lips off.
Guilt trip. But no, I mean, man, we did. Now y'all got me thinking. I'm sitting here thinking. Realistically, though, yeah, we learned it from our parents. So they're the ones who are supposed to teach us all of the necessary tools to be successful in life.
Damn.
Are they the messed up ones?
So you telling me guilt tripping is part of good parenting? 844-55-1. Get to your phone lines right now. If your parent motivated you through life by using tons of guilt trip traps, call us right now at 844-55-1. Somebody can tell me if they're useful. Are they useful? Are they good? Is there some positivity coming out of guilt trip traps?
I'm very proud. Shout out to my parents for guilt tripping me. I don't have no kids. I ain't been to jail that much. Like, I'm good.
Not that much.
because
That much.
yo, real life. So I think you kind of do got a guilt trip.
Wow.
So guilt tripping is disciplining.
Yeah. It's either that you can't beat people legally, really. So it's like,
Veronica? VC?
Oh, wow.
You knew I was going to go there, right? You knew I was going to go there.
Yeah, this is. I mean, I guess people do this out of what's, I guess, a coping mechanism. And believe me, I had a mom that manipulated and guilt tripped me and did so I get it. I totally get it. And I would just say that there are really positive, affirming ways to positively motivate children if you understand how motivation actually works. In other words, we often parent in the negative because we don't actually understand the power of like helping the kids get a vision for their own lives. When the kids get a vision for their own lives, they will far transcend what you've set down for them as an expectation for behavior. Right? If you can show them a positive, affirming path that is for them,
Listen,
then
Veronica.
you don't have to guilt them.
Veronica,
Yes.
for most parents,
What?
positivity is too fucking difficult, and fear is really an effective tool. Fear, guilt, shame, all of that's an effective tool. Yes or no?
But watch this. So watch this. Here's how it really works. What people don't understand is that oftentimes when they communicate to their kids, they are doing negative embedded commands. In other words, they're hypnotizing the kid to do what they don't want them to do. So it's like, you never clean your bed. You never make your bed. Then the kid hears, never make your bed, never make your bed, never make your bed. It becomes a command, right? So if we're using negative gearing, so to speak, to parent kids, we are oftentimes programming them without even knowing that we're doing it to do the opposite behavior of what we're telling them to do.
Oh, let's go deeper. So when you say you're lazy, you're no good, or you don't try hard, are you telling me parents are casting a guilt trip spell that the kid
It's a
will then turn
hypnotic
around
spell.
and continue to do because the parent cast the spell? Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
Jesus
Correct. And they won't even know why they're doing it. And the kid will be confused. Because when my kids were littler, I literally listened to a hypnosis track that reprogrammed me so that I would only speak affirmatively to the kids because I realized I was doing negative hypnotic commands. And we do that all the damn time. Wow. And then we wonder why we get this behavior that's crazy and that we have to struggle. Because the other thing that happens when you set up affirmative visionary path, an aspirational path for your kid and help them see that, then you don't have to effort as much. In other words, you don't have a lot of friction where you're trying to force them to do something or guilt them to do something. All of that creates this friction and this drag. If they can see their own vision, they'll run towards it very powerfully because they see the benefit in it. You don't have to convince them of any damn thing.
Well, you know what?
It's a lot more work to negatively gear. It's a hell of a lot more work to negatively gear your kid.
You know what, Veronica? Ashonti actually has a story that's going to exemplify everything you outlined right there. And listen, if you want to participate in the conversation and share, oh, Jesus, your guilty upbringing. What are your parents, Catholic? Just going to guilt you to death, right? I'm just saying, no disrespect to the Catholics, but hey, there would be no Catholicism if it wasn't a guilt doctrine. I'm just saying. Anyway, Ashonti has a point here that's going to bring all of those aspects that Veronica spoke of to light. Ashanti, speak on it.
Let me just first say I'm 28 and I don't have any kids. I had young parents. My dad was 19 and my mom was like 21. So back then, of course, you look at them like your parents, but now when I look back, I'm like, damn, that's young as fuck.
They were kids.
Yeah. And it just like something that this show has helped me with in specific is looking at them as people before parents. Like they were people, they were young, they made mistakes, you know, because a lot of times even with teachers, you'll be like, oh, that's my teacher, this is my principal, this is my dad, this is my this. They're supposed to do this, but it's like, okay, well, they're still people first. So anyways, I say that to say I pretty much grew up on guilt trip traps. You know what I mean? If my mom wanted us to do something, it was never enough for her to just ask for it. She always had to make us feel guilty about it. And now looking back on it, it's like, okay, do you feel like you weren't good enough to get what you wanted from us? So
Listen,
you had to make us feel guilty?
Do you know how long I was in labor with your big panda head ass?
22 hours, and she was cut from hole to hole. I literally heard it every week, like real shit.
Oh,
Look, your mom's making me not want to have kids now.
Cut from hole to hole, girl.
Hold on, that's crazy.
I was in labor for 3 days with your wobbly head. My pelvis is still tilted.
Hey, I was a 10-pound baby.
Dang, Gina. But I mean, like I said, my parents they did a little of the guilt tripping stuff, but like Veronica said, it was more so I felt positive. My like I said, I was raised by my dad and my stepmom, and it was always, you're a Taber, you're the best. Like they instilled those like really positive things. So it's like me and my brothers, we're doing all right as human beings, I think, but you know, every once in a while, guilt trip for sure. College, I definitely got guilt tripped into going to school. I wasn't really cool with the school thing. I was like, I'm gonna go, but or what I wanted to go for, they guilt tripped me. Ooh, well, you know, if you go into that field, you know, your aunt is a nurse and she makes over $200K a year. The other artsy stuff that you're into, nah. It was just
right.
like
Art doesn't get paid.
Art, you know.
Jesus.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to take care of you forever.
Exactly.
When are we gonna get a break? Do we deserve a break? I mean,
I'm your mother. That's the one. Like the one thing that I said, mine and my mother's relationship isn't as strong as I would like it, but she always used I'm your mother, so everything I say has to be correct, and you can't challenge it. And I'm just kind of like,
we already did this show.
We did that show.
Moms are beyond fucking reproach.
They're crazy.
And mom will pull the goddamn guilt card on your ass. You can't never. This is what I told my oldest son, and my youngest son is in the studio with me right now. He been hanging with me all weekend. Young Naeem. What's up, Naeem?
What's
Nasir, what up, what? Yeah. So this is what I told my oldest son, and I'm telling my youngest son now. Moms are like the referees of our lives. You can't argue a call with a referee. When is the last time you seen a player run up on a referee and be like, that's a terrible call. You're going to have to change that call. You know what? You're right. I made a mistake. It never happens. Nah. Moms are like the referees of your life. And I told my son, because he had a difficult time, he would always argue with the referees and get technicals and all kinds of shit. I said, dude, you can't argue with the referees. You got to look at them as like, that's your mom. Your mom is the referee of your life, just like the referee of this game. Once he makes a call, that's the call. And it's unfortunate that mothers are beyond reproach in that way, but mothers do get at you with the guilt card Listen, who's more manipulative of a parent, mom or dad? Or what are the different manipulation tactics that the different genders use? The different, like mom will use, I was in labor 787 hours and I lost 85 ounces of blood. I had to get a transfusion, nigga. I was in the hospital 4 weeks. Right. So, you understand what I'm saying? What do dads do? You're going to get me killed.
Nope.
Literally.
You know I don't like the type of niggas you date, and I'm going to kill one or be killed, and it will be your fault. Right? What are the dad guilt trips? Somebody call us right now. Are you setting guilt trip traps in your relationship to manipulate your partner? And are you an adult child that hasn't gotten over the guilt trip traps that your parents have set for your ass to motivate you to be something you never wanted to be? How many of you are something you never wanted to be because you got guilt trip trapped into doing it? Somebody call us at 844-55-1. Welcoming to the show right now.
Hi.
I had to do that quick reframe up for her because she just walked in the building.
Speaking of guilt trips,
shit.
About to hit y'all with my life story. Hey, what happened was it was traffic on La Brea.
Arana Lopez.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi,
Up in the building.
How art thou?
Hey.
Lovely listeners of Voice of Reason. What up, Veronica? Shouts to Miss Taber.
Hey, girl,
Red
what's up?
Panda.
Hey.
Shit.
What up?
All you folks up in here.
And you can't forget Zoe. What up, Zoe? Gotta say it with the stank on. Zoe. What up?
So talk to me.
Yes.
Because I know your beautiful thickness. You've set many guilt trip traps.
I
for
might
your
have. I
dudes.
ain't gonna even lie. I
So
started
let's
to lie
speak on
to
it.
you.
I know you was. That's
I really
had to
started-
put you out there now.
I started to be on the bullshit. I did. And I was like, you know what? Let me stop lying.
Go on, tell me what kind of traps you laid. Everybody gets a chance to do it. So
Well-
get your traps ready.
Well, for me personally, especially within the last few years, it's the career guilt trap. You see me out here grinding. You see me out here doing my thing. And here you are, putting this extra stress on me. I'm out here trying to do my thing. I ain't flirting with people. I ain't doing all this. I just need you to be here for me. Because, what happens with me, because I'm this thick, because I look this way, men get jealous real quick, real fast.
Oh, yeah.
And so I have to...
I don't want no other eyes on my ass.
Yeah, I got
You
to
understand?
offset that.
That's my ass. I done took out an insurance policy and everything.
Hilarious,
You
J-Lo.
understand? Lords of London, please insure this nice ass. Go ahead, girl.
Yeah, so, for me personally, it's the, I only got eyes for you. I'm focused on my thing. I'm doing my career. If you really loved me, you would just be cool with that and not bring your bullshit in my life.
Isn't that an excellent one? If you really love me. Hey, 844-55-1. If you've ever used that, call me right now.
Many
If
men
you
have used it
ever
on me.
Used it. Really?
Many of men have used it on me.
Oh, yeah.
In what way? Give me an example. Everybody gets a chance to give me an example. Make sure you got your examples ready. How did he use it on you, Arana?
If I really loved you, I would understand you and your erratic behavior when you act out of character and say things to me that you have no business saying to me. But if I understood that this is just you and this is just how you talk and this is just how you treat everyone, I would understand and fall in line because I love you. Wow. Shout out to the dude who told me
Whitney?
that.
Mine, no, the coldest guilt trip that worked on me was this fool in college. So in love with this kid, and this dude said to me, and I believe it worked so good. I feel like I'm gonna give these niggas some extra ammo, but anyway, he said, "You ain't never gonna find nobody better than me." And I kind of sat there like, actually, you kind of right. You look good. You doing your thing. Like it literally. I stayed with him for another year and a half, and was like, wait a minute. Lying ass.
Hilarious.
Hold up. This nigga's doing way better than you. What are you talking about? So that was the one that got me.
Wow.
You ain't gonna find nobody better than me. Whoa.
Red Panda.
Definitely experienced a couple guilt trip traps, but I think the one that was the most
I like
powerful,
the way you were very careful in
right? Because I'm
guilt
trying to get it right.
trip
Guilt trip
traps.
Alliteration.
Right. I think the one that was the most effective is I don't have anybody else.
Ooh.
Damn.
That's probably the one.
She won.
Damn. 844-55-1. What am I going to do? What am I going to do without you?
Man, yeah.
This
a
that
hard one.
bullshit. You going to just leave a nigga out there floating, just afloat.
It worked for Ike.
For the world to just
It surely
consume a
did.
nigga up, huh? You just going to have the world consume it.
You know, you think
Everybody else that
that
left me, you just gonna leave me like they left me? It worked.
Yes,
That's
it did.
deep.
That's the one. I think that's probably the number one most used guilt.
I've actually had
Everything.
someone say that to me. Yeah, that's deep.
That one held on for about 2.5 years.
Damn.
Ooh.
Veronica Conway, guilt trip trap.
Yeah, no,
you
I've
used.
had.
Yeah. You used and used against you. Yeah, you used and used against
Well,
Here come the
the
unicorn.
one that I think is the most deadly that's been used against me is no one will ever love you as much as I do.
you. Ooh. Hey, wait a
And I'm
minute.
like-
Hold on.
That's yours though?
DJ, we need the SOS band. No one's gonna love you like I do.
That one hit my gut.
But that's the
Can we get the SOS band up in here? We
the
need a
one.
DJ break. Go ahead, speak on it, Veronica.
Yeah, no. So that is some like it's got a real hook in there, doesn't it? Because
That's part of relationship. Ain't nobody
yeah,
gonna
it's
love you
how
like
do
me.
How do you know? Like, I might have 10 Negroes loving me as good or better than you. I mean, don't like they have a hard time going there with me. And I would say that the thing that I probably guilt trip the most about. I'm kind of like Arana. I'm like if I'm out here really busting my ass and I'm bringing in serious coin and support, and in some cases been the primary breadwinner, and it's like, and you try to like whine about, well, why don't I get to have da 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 da, or why aren't you sitting here staring into my eyes, patting me on my head? Then I might just be like, you know what, you don't understand what it takes to be me, I guess, boo, huh?
You better get on down, Veronica.
You better get on down.
Get on
down. Let me just say this. Veronica hinted to something else. Financial shaming your partner.
Ooh, yeah, that's
always
it.
hurts.
Yeah.
Your little broke ass. Now,
I would never.
Now listen,
I do.
Now listen, I'm strong, and I can hold mine and yours. But for how long, nigga?
Ooh.
How many of you have financially shamed
I'm screwed.
your partner? 844-55-1. Whitney and then
Off top,
Ashonti.
I literally man, that might be the reason why I got divorced. Cause I was like, I paid for all of this, nigga. Like, I don't know. But it honestly,
You getting booed like Mayweather right now?
Easy hating. Okay, cool. Well, I'm just trying to motivate you, so we don't gotta go to Denny's anymore. Can we do some bigger things than Denny's? That's all I'm trying to do. It's trying to be, I guess, and from where I'm coming from, I guess I was trying to be a constructive, criticize. But nah, it don't be coming out like that.
And be like, look at you.
She is a bitch. That's really where it comes down.
Nigga, you got on some Pro-Cats. Ooh. We can't even go to Red Lobster. We gotta go to Pink Lobster for your broke ass.
That's dumb as hell. You can't get the full red.
That's so funny.
It's the shades lighter. It's discounted.
We're only getting biscuits and then we out.
Ain't no seafood. It's just the biscuits.
Just getting the biscuits. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, this is the Guilt Trip Trap Show.
Pink Lobster.
And I want to know how many of your partners are guilty of dream shaming. Nigga, how long you gonna be dreaming? Wake your bitch ass up, nigga.
Grow up.
You about to get a motherfucking mandatory red pill, nigga. You didn't have the blue pill smoothie way too long, nigga. Wake your punk ass up. This shit ain't gonna never happen. You're 62 years old. There's no way you gonna drop an album, nigga.
It's never gonna happen.
Put that mixtape back in your pocket.
Right.
Please do it.
Nigga.
That's funny. No,
Now there's an opening for an elderly greeter at Walgreens, nigga. This is how this is gonna work. I'm just saying.
You said you was going to be Dr. Dre 30 years ago. Literally. You ain't even Bachelor Dre. You ain't even Master Dre. Doctor.
Damn.
That's so funny.
That's fucked
You ain't
up.
even high school diploma Dre.
That's there was a meme that I had posted, and it made me feel better about my life because it straight up said, just when you think life has really got you down, just remember there is somebody that went to high school with you that is still trying to be a rapper.
Wow. No, let's just get deep to it. Let's get really deep right now. What is guilt? What is the definition of guilt? What's your definition of guilt? Everybody on the panel is going to get a chance to answer. Let's start with Veronica. VC, what is guilt?
I work a lot with people on clearing guilt, and I do a lot of it with NLP, and I find that most of the time when people are experiencing guilt, they feel like they have an identity called I'm wrong. I did something wrong. I'm wrong, right? And because I'm wrong, I feel guilty.
And I'm wrong for being wrong.
Right?
Right?
Yeah, I'm wrong, and I'm wrong for being wrong. Right, because you can be wrong and be okay with it, actually.
Right.
And so, therefore, you wouldn't necessarily have guilt. So it's like, I'm wrong, you're right, and I'm wrong for being wrong. And then the heaviness of that, it's a very heavy, heavy emotion, guilt.
Wow. That's big. Have you ever guilted someone into marrying you? Don't women do that to men all the time? We've been together for 17 years. When are we going to jump the shark?
You talking to Virgos? Never.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. There are a lot. Hey,
Virgos leave.
No.
Oh, this ain't going nowhere. I'm wasting my good years. I'm out.
Nope. This ass ain't gonna look this good forever. I got to go.
Real talk. I jumped out of the marriage in 10 months. I'm out. Like, what are we doing?
Yep. No, and well, the show, I just watched this show called Wags. It's Wives and Girlfriends of Sports Stars. And literally half of the show is this woman, why aren't you going to marry me? Am I not enough for you? Like, we've been thinking, like, just literally, it's like, oh my gosh, this is actually stressful. I'm just...
Interesting.
I want to know, who do you think is better, men or women at guilting people into things?
Women.
Is it because it's an emotional, like, guilty is like...
It's what you guys do.
It's an emotion.
Men just lie.
Yeah.
And deny. Lie and deny.
For no reason.
That's part of male shit is when in doubt, deny it.
Y'all lie and deny, but y'all do manipulate too, and that brings about guilt.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. Let me just say this. Like on some real man shit.
Real man shit.
If men really give a fuck about women, the lies become heavy.
Oh, man.
Right?
Come on now. Let's put the scuba gear on. Let's get real.
Let's get real, right? So when men lie to women and they're empathetic about it, and they're like, wow, this is really a good woman. Fuck. The lies get heavy. And this is why I always say, sisters, be careful of who you marry.
Word.
I said, because real masculinity is about freedom. It is not about getting tied down. So when you find a man that's eager to be tied down, that nigga is a broken down Fiat, right? He all the lies and all the bullshit has worn down his masculine wheels. He's on 4 flats.
Ooh.
And he's ready to kick it. He ready to chill. Who agrees or disagrees with that? 844-55-1. Listen, we got to take a quick break, but when we come back, guilt trip traps. Guilt trip traps. How many traps have you laid? And can guilt be good? In what instance can guilt be good? Did your mama guilt you all the way to a master's degree? Somebody speak on that. 844-55-1. Hot Button Radio - Zoe Williams, Voice of Reason. We'll be right back. Hey, this is Zoe Williams, and you're listening to the Voice of Reason on Hot Button Radio. Yo, we back in the building right now. You're listening to the Voice of Reason again. We're on Hot Button Radio - Radio. Today's topic, are you guilty of setting guilt trip traps, right? To get what you want out of life, relationships, business, whatever. I think guilt is such an ingrained, intrinsic part of success in America. I don't think you can do anything without guilt. Everybody's using guilt. I mean, think about it. For just 92 cents a month, you can help little Jorge pop lock his way into the School of Juilliard. You know, I'm just saying, right? Everybody, charities, everybody is using guilt, right?
Homeless people use
Hey,
it.
listen, if you don't buy this fucking 2016 Mitsubishi Zip Around, your family's in danger. Okay? Any other car, it's just not going to be safe. I mean, you're going to die this evening. There go my dog. Just walked in the building. You know, your family's in danger. Your family's gonna die, right? What are you, in a Civic? Well, listen, I sell Volvos. And you should know right now, there's nothing more safe than a Volvo. And if you drive off this fucking lot in a Civic, because it could happen. I mean, at any moment, it could happen. You, your family, everybody, dead. Okay? But not in a Roadster by Volvo. I'm just saying, manipulation, all of that shit is in play all the time. How do you win? How do you lose? I mean, talk to me about this, Arana.
All advertising is manipulation, come to think about it. If we don't drink Dos Equis, we're not interested.
Hey, the most interesting man alive, goddammit.
Yeah, you boring. You know, if you don't like listen to what Jay-Z tell us, then we not cool no more. Because he tells us everything that we need to know to be hot in the streets.
Wow.
You know?
Wow. That's shit.
If you miss church 2 times in a month, you going to hell. It's just what's happening.
Nothing is a bigger guilt trip than goddamn Jesus. You going to hell. Listen, you know what I hate the worst, the most? Have you ever experienced a funeral when the motherfucking pastor don't really know who he's eulogizing and always got a story of how they were the best Christian in the world and how they're safe, and if you haven't gotten right with God, you could be right in this casket one day with him and you can go to hell. And I'm like, don't turn this into a sales pitch about Christianity and Jesus. Can you just talk about how cool and fucked up this dude was and we can, celebrate his life? Why do you turn this into a testimonial for joining the church? Let me tell you something. Somebody called me the other day from a 626 number. I didn't know where it was. The fuck is this? Mm-hmm. I call it back. It's a church.
No.
Really?
And the reverend was like, well, I said, did somebody call Zoe? He was like, no, I don't know who Zoe is. I said, oh, okay, well, I guess it was just the wrong number, He was like, well, there are no accidents in the universe, brother. And God makes no mistakes. I said, yeah, I agree with that. He was like, well, you've called back the Church of First Corinthian Baptist ubiquitous love for God and Jesus Christ under the sanctified arms of John. I mean, what the fuck?
That was a mouthful.
And then he just kept going. Now, do you believe in God? Are you right with God? And I said, listen, brother, it was just a wrong number. But again, every time there's an opportunity to guilt you into the dogma and all that bullshit, there's nothing more profound than church at that shit. What do y'all think of that?
I personally don't. Oh, go ahead. Get on down, Veronica.
Get on down.
Well, I mean, you have to think about it in its most core way. If human beings were raised up to know that they were whole and perfect and intact and didn't need anything else, didn't need quote unquote fixing, then everybody be out of business.
Right.
You couldn't sell them anything.
Right.
You couldn't control their sexuality. You couldn't make them go to war. Right? All the things that humans do that are these major institutions, you have to do that by triggering a sense of insecurity and inferiority in them so that they feel like they have to do something to go along with the party line. So you can't do anything on this planet where you move masses of people in the way that it's constructed right now without having them feel completely inadequate. That's what selling is. That's what selling is. Everything you get sold is because you don't believe you're not quite good enough.
No, I 150%, but I 150% am like with you on that one. My main thing is mass marketing. So, I do a lot of writing and blogging, and our main job is basically to manipulate.
That's what y'all do.
Manipulate something into something else, but that's not necessarily a bad thing all the time. Like manipulation has this terrible rap. And the reasons for it are obvious, but what about people that are manipulated into doing good shit?
Good stuff.
Like for example, my youngest cousin had the hardest time in school, and my aunt literally beat her ass every day when she came home from school. And by the time she got to 7th, 8th grades, she's like a 3.5 GPA student.
Under duress, though.
Under duress. Yeah.
And when a motherfucker grow up and be miserable,
I'm sure she's going to have some side effects.
be like, this motherfucking evil person here. I'm just saying.
I actually looked up guilt on Urban Dictionary. You know, they always have the fire. Guilt, an unfortunate side effect that results from being overly exposed to morality. Judaism's greatest weapon, often used by Jewish mothers, often ruins your plans for the night, or sometimes, in extreme cases, your whole weekend. Uses mostly reverse psychology. We didn't bring up the reverse psychology. That's a good one.
Yikes. Whitney, Jesus, that was hurtful.
Well, that's what I was gonna say too. Is man, I'm kind of team. To sound messed
Team
up.
manipulate to get what you want out your kid.
I'm team. You know, if it's gonna be used for positive, then hey, guilt them into motivating them. I don't know. I think it's part of life, man. You got to do it. One thing, you know what though? Just do it like Nike. Guilt trip people into doing good stuff. Wow. But my thing is, the worst one is the pregnancy guilt trip. Ladies, call me because I know there's been plenty. Like, I've known a few people. I saw a girl almost get knocked out by her dude because she did that on April Fool's Day with the, oh my gosh, I'm pregnant. And he snapped. I was like,
that's sad.
Wow, that's terrible. Let me just say this. We have a visiting pastor in the studio today that's going to talk about the church's role in guilt. Now, she's going to come in and she's going to talk about how the church is not a telemarketing and collections company.
No, it's not.
She's going to speak on. Well, she's going to give us her testimony. Sister Abernathy, could you come in and speak to us about guilt and the church?
First and foremost, I feel like it is a shame. It is an outright crying shame. Yes, God is crying. He is crying at the way that the saints are using his name to shame. They are using their name. They are using his name to shame. They are shaming in Christ's name, and he don't like it. God don't like ugly, and God don't like shame. God don't like guilt. It is not God who is using guilt to make you not go to the club on the weekend. It is not God using guilt to tell you that you need to talk a certain way, act a certain way, and be a certain way. In fact, God loves you and gave you free will. And guess what you can do with your free will? Whatever the fuck you want to do. That's why he gave it to you.
Yes.
That's why he loves you.
Yes.
In fact, let me just clear something up about profanity. I tend to be quite profane a lot, and it tends to turn off other people. But let me tell you right now, profanity was not even used in biblical times the way it is used today.
Yes.
It was not a sin to say the F word.
No,
it was not a sin to say the S word.
No,
it was not a sin to say the A word. It was a sin to swear to God, swear to the Lord.
Swear to the Lord.
And you know where that came from? It came from the Middle Ages of the government trying to control the people and the economic power. So they wanted to keep them in the dark, and they wanted to tell them that everything was wrong, so that they would not aspire to be somebody, grow somebody, say I am somebody.
Oh, yes.
They had killed the dreams of the original Jesse Jackson back then, because he said he was somebody, and they was like, no, you're not. You're in the Middle Ages. Fuck that. So they weren't able to do that.
Hallelujah.
And then it was the Victorian era. The Victorian era was where the rich wanted to control society. The bourgeois wanted to tell people that they weren't rich enough, that they were common, they were poor. So if you spoke a certain way, you were broke. You couldn't drop no F-bombs. They would think you was a broke bitch.
Yes, sir.
You couldn't drop no curse words and say what you wanted to say because you were poor. And that's where guilt came from. It came from people trying to control us, control our mind, brother, control our mind, sister, so that you wouldn't be yourself.
Hallelujah.
Be yourself.
Hallelujah. Speak on it. Praise break.
And another thing, God told me to tell y'all to quit playing them pregnancy tests on April Fool's Day because it's bullshit. You are just trying to guilt people for likes, and don't nobody like you anyway. That is not an April Fool. April Fools used to be tricks. It used to be it used to be hidden camera. Now it's just, oops, I'm pregnant. Nah, I'm just playing. Did y'all like my page? You are a loser. Go to the church, Zoe.
Hallelujah.
I think this is the most Zoe is gonna get the Holy Ghost. He bounced for 2 minutes straight.
Yes. We just needed a praise break really quickly. It was important. I'm just sorry.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
How did the Boko Shabbat? Listen, let us do this real quick. We got phone lines. You know how it is on this show. The phone lines get cracking quick. Let's go to line 3. Ronan is in the building.
Hey, Ronan.
Ronan, Indianapolis, Naptown. What's happening?
Yeah.
What up, Ro? I'm gonna just give you a nickname that you ain't asked for.
Yeah, I'm maintaining, and I wanted to send Sister Anthony a blessing through PayPal.
You want to sow a seed in Sister Abernathy? Yes, sir. The Church of Get Your Shit Together. Speak on it, brother.
Well, the thing is, I've been hit with a few of those before. I remember when I was growing up, and my mother knew we were looking at women, young girls at a young age. So she said, this is what happens when you get pregnant. Get girls pregnant. So she showed us the movie Aliens, and it scared the shit out of me.
Oh, wow. Wow.
That was a good one, though. Got that ass straight.
Wow.
Awesome.
That's amazing.
That's dope.
Then the worst ones I heard was like if I have a child, or if we have a child, then this will make our relationship better. And I looked at her sideways when she mentioned it. I noticed, like, when she sat there and lied about it with the pregnancy test because she said the dogs chewed it up. But
wow,
what?
The thing is, like, my thing is, like, she didn't take family seriously, like, as I do. If I'm gonna have a child, I'm gonna stand up and take care of my own. But if it's any old bullshit, then I'm gonna look at you sideways, and then things fell apart from that point on. But the other one that I've been told is, like, if you love me, like, you'll leave LA and come to Houston. And everything went to shit for a while when I did that. So,
damn.
But it all comes down to your intent. We all manipulate people some ways, but it's all about the direction of where we send them. And I told her in return, I said, look, you can quit your job for a year if you promise to pursue your calling, then you'll never have to work again. And the way I worded it was because, like, if you do what you love to do, you wouldn't have to work again because you're in where you want to be. But she took that time to sit there and just bullshit, mildew, complain, get fatter, and like, okay, I can't.
Did you say get fatter?
I thought he said mildew.
I don't know what's happening.
A lot of shit's going on.
Dogs eating pregnancy tests and fat mildew, bitches.
I could have sworn he said complain, sit mildew, and get fatter. Was she eating the Haagen-Dazs, Ronan?
Spoiled one?
Well, see, but here's the thing, though. It's like when we hooked up, like, she was, like, looking right. She was taking care of herself. But then, like, after she had that time off, she was progressively getting lazy, complaining. While she was supposedly pursuing her thing, I was doing my thing. I was doing my part. But she became, instead of an asset, she became an anchor. And that's what made things stressful.
Literally.
An asset to an anchor. Damn, and then gonna guilt trip you. I hear. Thanks, Ronan, for the call. By the way, man, we appreciate every time you bring Indianapolis into the building. Listen, if you want to bring your city into the building, all you got to do is get to your phone lines right now. 844-55-1. That's the number to dial. 844-55-1. Ashanti, go.
I have a question about weight in relationships and guilt tripping when it comes to that. And I have some men in my family that I absolutely love, adore, and look up to that have in part divorced their wife because she gained weight.
Listen, if your big ass,
in seriousness,
let me tell you right now, you start creating body butter, right?
It's disgusting, though.
Manufacturing that shit overnight, I'm gonna leave your big ass, okay? You start smelling like the food you're consuming.
Not even, you're talking about obese.
What you wearing, nigga? In and out?
This is that new in
I
and
got
out.
to go, nigga. No. This nigga is wearing double.
This is
I gotta get the fuck up out of here. I'm just saying.
Not even
This
like
is real.
obese, nasty fat. Just, gain some weight.
Listen, if you was bad and then you turn into a futon, I'm out.
That's so crazy.
You an ottoman.
Right. If you turn into an ottoman, nigga,
So
I'm out.
would you guilt trap her first?
No, I just leave. I just say, you know what I told you at the beginning, right?
Well, damn.
Thank you. I'm gonna cash in this coupon.
See, that would be a positive form of guilt shaming people or guilt tripping. That to me would be a positive way. Like, look, tell me I'm getting fat. If I'm getting fat, just let a nigga know.
Agreed.
That's a motivation.
Agreed.
But is it cool for your husband or boyfriend to be like, if you continue to be fat, I'm going to
Ultimatum?
leave you?
But you know what the problem is?
That's ultimatum.
Yeah, it is an
We
ultimatum.
ain't with
But
that
you know
ultimatum.
you know what the problem is? We don't know how to talk to our partner.
Yeah.
Like, first off, they're already hypersensitive if the shit is coming from you.
Right.
So let's just be honest. First off, even if you say it right, present it right, speak right, tone, delivery, articulation, sandwich technique, all that shit, you talking about my cellulite count. So right off the top, it's going to be hard for me to take that. A lot of people are like that.
Dude,
A lot of women are like that in particular. So how do you come to them, and I'm going to Whitney first, how do you come to them and just say, listen,
And that's from the engineer.
because
crazy
and
as
that's
hell.
it, you know, you're fat.
Hey.
Because even in the manipulation side of the game, you got to manipulate them to even listen to the truth. Ooh, Whitney.
I think it's a positive thing, and I think if you're getting fat, you should just tell people you're getting fat. There's no way to properly go about something like that. Just like you said, it's coming from this person who means the world to you, and they're literally being like, yo, you're not good enough. And it's going to create, honestly, at first, I'm like, okay, that would be a good look. That would be a good look. If I'm getting fat, let a nigga know, because I don't want to be out here looking fat and shit. It's not a good look. But after I get skinny again, I'm still going to have those words that you said stuck in my head so cold that it's going to probably
But
create
Whitney,
different issues.
You and me right now. You and me right now.
Go.
What if I'm the dude and I say to you, listen, I'm going to start chasing you again when you lose weight.
And now you can pick me up because the nigga lost the weight. You know?
But do you see what I'm saying? Like, right now we got to end this shit
Yep.
because you're a little tubby. But after you carve off, you know, the excess
Little
shit,
ham you got going
and
on.
then I'll come chasing you again. What if that's the stipulation from the jump?
If that's stipulation from the jump and you agree to it, then hey, yo, you guys said that those are the rules. And if I'm cool enough with dealing with these rules, then I'm with it. But don't get mad, nigga, when I carve all this ham off my ass and then this nigga over here is on it. Because I'm probably not coming back to your lame ass because you just called me fat. Okay?
Hey,
I have a real life
you
question.
knew me when you got with me.
There it is.
I have a real life question because some men would argue that if a woman lets herself go, it's because she doesn't love herself anymore. She doesn't care about herself. So does that have anything to do with the guy?
I'm going to just interject right here. Like, I feel, especially based on that, I feel like all of it's bullshit. I feel the reason why I say I agree that if I'm getting fat, you should be able to tell me, because the problem is people need to be accountable for themselves.
Yeah, man.
Let's be all the way honest. Forget male, forget female. People like to be sexually attracted to the person they with. And when you gain a bunch of weight without telling me that this is where you going with your life plan and you started off bad, then what you're saying to me is my sexual desires no longer matter. See, we don't look at it that way. We look at it from the way of, oh, you said the truth and that hurts my feelings. You shouldn't say that to me. Well, bitch, that don't fix the problem, though. The problem is I'm going to cheat on you because you're not visually appealing to me. And that's very important in a relationship, male or female.
Hella important.
Like when the dude I was with gained weight, he had man boobs. I'm sorry.
Man.
I'm the only one that should be getting titty sucked. Not
Well,
technically, not really. You might like it too.
I grew
I might
these titties
lick,
because I thought you was thirsty.
Disgusting.
I mean, I still might lick on them even if you had nice pecs. That's not the point. But the point is, I don't want to see that jiggling at me. If I'm, it's just. It's a turn off.
Our titties
Well,
gonna be slapping.
I thought we
Fair
shared
enough.
everything. I wanted to jiggle with you.
So I would be turned off. So no wonder a man would be turned off if I was bang, bang, pow, and then I'm just blah.
Okay, listen, we got more callers. Let's get some callers in here right now. This shit is crazy.
Man titties is hilarious.
Hey, guilt trip traps. Are you setting them? What traps are you setting right now? We want to go to line 4. Nikkei, Los Angeles. What up, Nikkei? LA in the building. Speak on it, Nikkei.
Hey, lovely ladies. Hey, Zoe.
Hey, what's
Nikkei.
happening, boo?
What up, girl?
Hi, sugar.
Yeah.
Well, my mother was the ultimate guilt trap tripper, whatever the topic is. But I can't talk about my mama right now because
Yeah, you
somebody
can.
owe me some money. My mama is going to piss me off, and then somebody going to get their door knocked in. to give me my money. So I'm going to just stick to my ex-husband. My ex-husband tricked me or guilted me into marrying him.
Wow. Say more.
Because he wanted me to stop talking to my other dudes, and he wanted me to get off the market. So I married him, and I got rid of my dudes, and I was faithful to him. And he picked up some new bras, kept the old ones, and became community dick the whole time we was married.
Wow. Veronica, this sounds like blame projection. Ooh.
Yeah. No, that's a deep piece.
Wait, let me just say this real quick.
He did that to me too, so I get that.
Wait a minute, though.
I
I need you guys to help me because I don't understand. I just need help, Veronica and Nike. I need your help. How can someone trick you into marrying them? How do they guilt you into? Fuck it, let's just marry. Let's get together. How do they do that?
You know, if you love me, you will marry me. I want to get married. If you love me, you will stop talking to all these dudes because now I'm finally ready to settle down. And I was like, I wasn't really feeling it, but because I loved them, I did it. But I should have known better because he didn't get rid of nobody.
You should have known better, or you did know better and do it anyway.
Intuition.
Let's show the truth and save the devil.
That's what I'm trying to get you to do.
I knew damn well he wasn't going to keep his penis to himself.
That's all I'm saying.
But
you hear blame projection. I called it as soon as she laid it out there. Too imbalanced for me. I called that shit. You knew he wasn't shit and you married him anyway, and now you blaming him for marrying. That's all I'm saying.
Now, that might be her situation, but I was with her at first because I thought she was talking about he sold her the dream. Because some women get married. See, yeah, because some women get married because men sell you the dream. When you are ready to
Is that
be
the man's fault?
No, listen, hold up. When you are ready to be off the market, all right, you're in a place where you're like, I'm good on dating. I just want to be with whoever's going to be the ride or die.
So I'm vulnerable to the sales pitch.
Okay, if you want to put it that way.
I'm just saying
if you want to put it that way. But the point is this: they still sold the dream of, well, I want to take you seriously. What's up? And if you look around and ain't nobody else taking you seriously, you're like, well, he want to take me seriously.
My thing is, we believe the dream. No one can sell you a dream if you don't take it. You know what I'm saying? Like, ladies, what the fuck do you want to do with your life? Because this nigga has nothing to do with it. He can't control shit about anything that you want in your life.
This is why I say manipulation. Men are masters with regards to our behavior. Women are masters with regards to what you say, how you communicate. Women know men can't lie to them verbally because you guys are verbal masters. You guys, okay, nigga, that don't make sense. All right, nigga, this shit ain't lining up. Okay, nigga, you said something different yesterday. Y'all remember everything. You chronicle all the shit. Now,
we sure do.
Men lie and manipulate through behavior. All I got to do is do shit, and she gonna lock into the doing. Well, what is the doing locked into? It's locked into an idea. When we do shit that locks into an idea that you have, even if the idea is fallacious and fantasy based, you motherfuckers be like, yep, he's the one. So could it be that a lot of women are sitting around with a dream waiting for this actor to come in and just act the part so they can jump in and then later blame his ass for all the shit going wrong? Could it be that? Y'all don't like that, do you? I know.
I like the beginning, but that's a turn. That's a turn you took.
I know.
Yeah, that's a loaded question.
No, because I do think everybody, men and women, build into the dream. No real man can honestly say, no matter how many hoes he got, that he always want to be by himself. Nobody wants to grow up to be that old guy in the club. Nobody wants to grow up and have nobody to spend Christmas with. I don't think
nobody care about that, really.
For real.
Listen, to me, that's some lonely person thinking. Do you understand? That's some lonely shit. I don't want to be lonely. That is from the world of lonely thinking.
Selfish.
At the end of the day, you come into this motherfucker by yourself. You're going to go out by yourself. Your experiences are for your development only. And it is the fantasy-based thinking that goes into, I don't want to be by myself. Listen.
So let me ruin someone else's
Then
life.
let me take my tattered ass and crash into somebody else in the form of a relationship.
Right.
Come on now.
Exactly right. That's exactly right.
Now that
Exactly
I can
right.
get down with.
But this is why I'm saying this is why the fucking manipulation works on women, because women believe in lies, and lies work better on women than the truth. Women are intimidated by a man, and I'm talking about in general. There are some fucking unicorns out there. There are some exceptional women out there who revel in having a man that is rooted in his authenticity, in his truth. But for the most part, women are masters of making blue pill smoothies and going the fuck to sleep and waiting until the actor comes and acts out the fantasy that they've been waiting to be fulfilled. Am I bullshitting, Ashonti?
What I'm hearing, and you guys can correct me. What I'm hearing, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, is that the ability to even be in a guilt trap situation means that you're vulnerable, or you're looking for a void to be fulfilled, or a weakness. Because if you're whole in yourself, can you really be guilt tripped? Can you really be found in a guilt trap?
You can't.
You're like, fuck, this is what it is.
I like that.
Because that's what it sounds like. You know, all of the people that end up
exactly
feeling
right.
guilty about their shit have some shit fucked up or missing or voided or whatever the case.
That's right. Do you think hurt people use ultimatums? Because you know that old saying, hurt people hurt people. Couldn't ultimatums be used as a mechanism to hurt?
Ultimatums.
Yeah.
Yes. I hate ultimatums so much.
Are the
I
worst.
dated a guy, and he was like big on ultimatums, and I was just like, "Oh my God, if you don't drop this bitch energy right
Thank
now,
God.
just leave." Because I cannot. An ultimatum is like the worst thing you can do to me, because it's such a bitch move. It's like because in other words, because in my world, if you intend to do something, you're just gonna do it. Right? You're not going to ask permission. You're not going to do right. You're just going to do it. So all this stuff about ultimatums, so I can get attention, so I can bend you to my will. Oh my God, that's the thing I hate the most. If a man does that to me, I will. Oof. Bye.
Is
Bye,
that real
girl.
love?
It's bitch assness.
That's that shit I don't like.
That is
Bitch assness.
bitch assness, and it's so unattractive. I feel like men put up more ultimatums than women. So, do you agree or disagree? I think, do
you agree or disagree?
Because look, Zoe just straight up said, "Hey, bitch, if you want to be with me," he didn't say bitch, but whatever. If you want to be with me, you better not get fat. Well, everybody gets fat eventually,
Hey,
right?
listen here. Nobody asked your little fucking sausage hands to be grabbing on Snickers 24/7. Nobody asked you to do that. But let me just say this.
Stupid.
Let me just say this. When we look at relationships, 90-day rule, is that not manipulation and an ultimatum?
It is.
And a nigga wrote the book.
No, he didn't. A man didn't create that
What's
idea.
his name? Steve Harvey?
Steve Harvey can't take credit for the 90-day rule.
But why can't that just be for women to protect themselves?
How you going to protect yourself when I'm waiting 90 days for you while fucking other girls that I already know?
Maybe it's for her own mental capacity.
Another lie in order to feel comfortable.
Is it a lie if the guy knows?
Can I be honest? Can I be honest?
Please.
When a woman is comfortable, see, first off, manipulation, there's something called comfort manipulation, where you can play the role of the good guy to disarm the woman.
Yeah.
The honorable guy, the noble guy, the cool guy, the supportive guy, the guy that got your back from A to Z. You go, this motherfucker is good, and he gets the gooey yoni.
48
Right?
laws of power.
Right? So, I'm just saying, just by being cool, a guy can disarm you.
Yeah.
And cause you to do one thing that puts you in harm's way. And that is not listening to your intuition. Intuition for females connects directly to intention for men. See, women will say actions speak louder than words. They do, but they don't speak louder than intent. So when you listen to your intuition is directly connected to his intent. You go, this nigga's doing everything right, but it don't feel right. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times, because it looks right and he's doing it right, you go, he is right. And then you compartmentalize, ignore, push down that intuition that's saying, the door is ajar. That little ding, ding, the door is ajar. Shit ain't tight. It ain't tight. But again, the fantasy when it first off, this is another thing that causes women to be easily
I like when
manipulated.
Zoe does a squint eyes.
Right?
This is some shit.
First off, when shit feels good to women, you tend to do shit that isn't good for you.
Very true.
That's it could be a lie, and you can know it's a lie. But that shit feel good.
Just do it.
You doing it.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm lying. 844-55-1. You get manipulated all the time. The lie always works. Who agrees or disagrees with that? 844-55-1.
I have to agree, and I'm a Cancer, so we don't do anything if it doesn't feel good. So I 150% agree with that one.
150%. That's a lot of.
Oh, shit. You want to go to a break real quick? All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back at 2.2. Get to your phone lines. We got callers. We want to talk to you. We want to know, man, what guilt trip traps are you setting for your partner? Guilt trip traps. What guilt trip traps are you setting? How are you manipulating your partner? How are you manipulating your boss? Playing your boss against other co-workers. You sliding through up the ladder. You feel what I'm saying? 844-55-1. Voice of Reason. I'll be back. Hey, this is Zoe Williams, and you're listening to the Voice of Reason on Hot Button Radio. Come on now. You know we turned up in here. Everybody listening to Mary J. That's another manipulation tactic. Guilt trip tactic.
Listening to Mary J?
Ain't nobody's wetness. Nobody's wet. Better than this. You leave now, you ain't never getting back up in here. Am I lying? Y'all be acting like women don't be using all types of contrivances.
Men do too.
You guys are the best,
We are the best.
at all things deceitful.
Only the
If you're gonna
strong
do it, you
survive.
gotta do it right, Zoe. Just saying. If you're gonna do something, you better be the best.
You understand? I'm over here practicing Kegels
Right
now,
I don't
nigga.
even know. Y'all didn't even know.
Whatever. Bagels, Kegels, Kegels, seagulls. I'm just saying.
What? I can't.
Y'all know y'all manipulate better than it. Come on. Really? Let's just have a poll right now. Get to your phone lines right now, 844-55-1. Who's the best manipulator, gender-wise? Men or women?
Oh, gosh.
I'm going with women, hands down, blowout. It's like 184-6. I'm telling you, it's a blowout.
I'm going to go with men. I call your bluff. I'm going with men. Because
Is it a blowout?
it's a blowout. Because women were never created to be alone, ever. Men existed first, and they roamed the earth, and they had dominion, and women came up to be a helper. You know what I'm talking about? You better throw that in there. Throw it again. You better get on down. I'm saying, so women feel complete when they have company. We can be bad by ourselves.
Yeah.
We can tell the world about ourselves, and we don't need you to be bad and to do that.
Call to action right now, 844-55-1. If you believe the malarkey that is coming out of the mouth of the Lord.
He just hating.
It's malarkey. Arana is spewing garbage. Call us right now, 844-55-1. Who do you have on your team? Team women, team men, master manipulator?
You got to choose.
Whitney?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. This is like one of the first times this has ever happened in Voice of Reason history. But I'm gonna go with Zoe. Women, we do it, and you're welcome, fellas, because y'all niggas would be shit without us fucking sneaking in your little minds and fucking letting you know your shit's a little off. So maybe you should you should hit the gym with your fucking man titties, you nigga.
Listen, Ashanti, I'm counting on you. Ashanti, I'm counting on you, girl.
No, look, this is what I honestly believe. I feel like women plant the seeds and then men act on it, therefore making women the mass manipulators.
But see, what y'all didn't see is the way I gave her the Ike Turner eyes when
She
she was
really
answering.
did. I'm like,
I was looking like, don't disrespect me.
And even
Don't you
that's
cross me, Tina.
but
Literally.
even that's manipulation.
Well, it is.
It's almost like that female telepathy shit.
Because I
Together.
literally felt it.
We're together. We're together. Veronica, give us your deciding vote.
I'm gonna say that men manipulate to get pussy and pussy variety, and women manipulate to get monogamy and control.
Which is true.
Okay.
We all ain't
See,
shit.
Veronica,
She
listen.
does.
But that's the truth.
It's true.
I'm not
That's the
saying it
truth.
isn't true, but you see what Veronica is doing.
She good.
She don't want to
She
pick a
good.
side.
She's being
See,
Veronica.
she don't-
Brilliant.
Yeah, I love Veronica, and we play these reindeer games all the time, but it is nowhere near Christmas, goddammit. Which one?
He said no.
Pick one, goddammit. Stop playing, Veronica.
I don't know, man, because both are equally as problematic. I don't know, man.
See?
Do it for the Virgos.
Veronica,
I'm using astrology shaming right now. Astrology guilt. Do it for the Virgos.
Yeah, Mike. I love it.
Hey, I love my people up in here. Listen, the phone lines are on crank right now. Let's get to Georgia, line 5. Let's go. Georgia, Maurice. What up, Mo?
What's happening, Zoe?
You know what your name means, right?
BC. Yeah. Huh?
Do you? Do you know what your name means? Maurice, do you know what your name means?
Reinhardt, please tell me what my name is.
I'm just saying, do you know?
That sound like Slurp
That's
Daddy.
Slurp Daddy, man.
It's slurp and all of it is not so splendor.
But I'm just asking you really quickly before we get to it. Do you know what your name means?
Which Mo? My name Mo?
Maurice.
Maurice?
Yeah.
No, sir. Please tell me, Reinhardt.
It means the black one, the Moor.
Oh, does it?
The root word is Mar, M-A-U-R. Maurice is the black one. That was the name you were called before the Spanish took up Negro, right? So you were known as Maros, the black one, the Moors.
Wow, that's
Maurice, the black one. There you go, brother. Speak to us about manipulation. Come on.
okay, then.
That was a Black History moment.
I'm sorry. I just had to. My brother's name is Maurice, so I was like, hey, shit, Maurice.
Okay.
All right, speak on it.
I appreciate that, man. But I wanted to say this initially first, speaking to everybody. How you doing, Miss Taber? Red Panda?
Hey.
Arona? Miss
Arana.
VC? How you doing, lady? But I wanted to say this.
Hello?
When she was giving her take on... When she was giving her take on the church and the manipulation of the church setting, how she was saying how I was retain it, and that's not what it represents. Oh, man, all I could think about, and I hope she has a big panties on because Team Taber will get offended if I say this, but I'm going to say it because I believe Verona has a big draws on. And all I could think about was giving her a Volvo, mouth to mouth, man, when she was talking about the significance of what the church really stood for, man. I love that, man.
Yes.
That turned you on?
Yeah.
And do I make you horny, baby?
Yeah, definitely. But, I digress.
First off,
I
you
want to say
cheating
this.
on Ashonti. Now you know you call in here every week.
He's a masculine man, though, so.
I want to be the phallus in all of their wonderland.
You gonna throw on that Isley Brothers though?
Right.
Watch this, man. So, I wanted to say this right here, man, about what you said, man. And what if, like, when I was younger, man, I like to go to the club, man, and I like to go meet women and take one home and whatnot, whatever. I got tired of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted a woman with substance. I just didn't want a woman that was just, and I want to say this and still be loved, BC, that was living in their truth and that was just able to be exotic and erotic with me whenever she felt like it, because we were both grown and we were grown enough to do grown folk things. I got tired of that, man. I wanted somebody with some substance, man. I wanted somebody that could that would possibly wipe my ass if I couldn't. And I can't get that going from pillar to post. Going from city to city to titty to titty.
You better say that again.
So that's why I stopped, though. I didn't stop because I wasn't ready for lockdown. I got tired of that shit. The pussy game don't owe me nothing, man. I promise you, I don't forgot more about getting pussy than a lot of niggas will ever find out about it. I'm not being arrogant when I say that, but I'm just trying to, and I understand what you're saying, though, because in the case when I was younger, oh, man, 200 bitches couldn't get me to settle down. I mean, I'd have been like Dolomite, the devil's son-in-law, man. I'd have been slanging his Peter like a madman.
Ew.
But anyway.
Holamite.
Ew.
Peter?
That's what he said. Respect the game.
It's a down south white boy term for your thing. Your slong. What you want me to say? Dig? I mean, I don't want to offend you. Whitney will get mad.
Nah, I'm not gonna get mad. Go ahead and swing your Peter,
Like that, I
Piper,
don't
whatever
wanna
it
do that
is.
no more. Yeah, I don't want to go through that anymore with her, man. And I hate that I hurt her feelings when I talk like that. And I just be talking. You know,
I just be
It's
talking.
cool. Hey, man.
That's slurp daddy.
This shit is so real right now.
My feelings ain't hurt. I'm good.
And last point about the 90-day rule thing. And this is what I initially wanted to say. I wanted to see if it was a manipulation tactic or whatnot, whatever. Back when I was living in my truth, Miss VC, I used to go out on dates, on a woman I may have met wherever I was, in the grocery store, at Home Depot, at the library, or wherever I had met them. And, we struck up a conversation, and then I'll get on the phone with them, and I'll possibly take them out within the week to dinner or something like this. But I would always do this, though, because I was living in my truth, and I knew what I wanted out of the whole deal. And I wasn't no sucker. I played, I kind of had to pick of the litter because I was picky. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't just get anything because I wouldn't just stick my thing in anything. But anyway, the women that I chose, they had substance. You know what I'm saying? But I used to tell them this. I could wait 90 days. I could wait 2 weeks. I could wait 14 days. I could wait 7 months even. Woo. I said, but what if you wait that long and I got the sorriest Peter you ever had in your life? I said, ain't you going to be upset with yourself for waiting that long and even making me wait? Because I was doing it mainly for me because I knew what I was going to do. I always give my best. I never half-step. I always give my best. But I would tell them, I said, what if you wait that long and I was the sorriest lay that you ever had and you could have got this shit over with, the curiosity over with the first night? So you would not believe how many times, like 98%, I got to come on in.
Lady, hey, man, let me just say this, Maurice. We appreciate it. Radio resumes are us. Whenever you want to call in and talk about how well you are in the bed, it's cool. We give you that opportunity. The ladies want to respond to you. Ashonti and Whitney, what do you guys have to say?
Okay, so let me just say this in terms of the whole 90-day shit. I have waited, I don't know if it was 90 days, but I have held out on the sex before, and the sex was not all that great, but because we had really good chemistry, I went on and faked that orgasm for him. Whereas there's been a guy that I may have had sex with a little soon, and it sucked, and now it's just, we're done.
Gotcha, bitch.
So stupid.
That sounds like his cum noise.
Literally.
Hey, Maurice, we always appreciate the phone
Thanks,
call,
Maurice.
man. Thank you for calling, dropping. What is his nickname? What do you guys call him?
Slurp Daddy.
That's he likes it when you do that, right? Yes. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we go into the phone lines. Everybody's in here chiming. They want to talk right now. Let's go to line 3. Let's go on over to DC. Let's hear it. Line 3.
Hey, what's up, pimp?
Oh, shit. What up, Mike? What up, Bill?
Hey, what's up? I ain't gonna lie. I honestly, I don't agree with 90 days because I'm so honest with women and myself that I ask for pussy on the first date.
Interesting.
Even before I take her out on the date, because I don't like.
How's that going for
agree with
you?
me on this.
I'm just saying, how does
I
that
don't
work
like
for you?
going-
What are your odds? Like your numbers? Like, are you
I ain't
50-50?
gonna lie, I don't like going off hope. I would rather know right before I go out with you. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm
That way,
asking
what
you,
I'm saying, I
Mike.
won't be worried. You know what I'm
Mike,
saying?
I'm asking you, what's your percentage? If you ask,
I ain't gonna lie, I be knocking them down. I'm saying I be in my truth with it.
I love it.
Can I just
I don't see Mike
I be
as a
in my
liar.
truth with it.
I think Mike roll up on him with that lazy list. Listen here, man. You feel me? This situation got to go down. You got the Yoni. I got the Billy Club. Let's get together, and knock
We might be
this
able to
shit out
dry
the
hump on a
park.
Wednesday.
shut up?
Hey,
See?
I'm feeling
like
you.
that. Oh, so can I break it down to you?
Break it down.
It don't work like that to a chick that got if she like a 10 and she got her own. I ain't gonna lie, she gonna have to like you to fuck you on the first day. But if you in the struggle and you know what I'm saying, you ain't looking up the par. You got kids, and I take you to bomb places.
You
and
in the
drink bomb
struggle?
liquor. And when you with me, you benefiting off that. And if you don't fuck me, I'm gonna take that.
He only do struggle hoes.
He gonna
Yeah,
take it personal.
Oh, yeah.
He's stopping at the struggle bus stop. He is at the.
I wanted to ask.
Can you put that on the application?
He's driving the struggle bus, bruh. He took this bitch to Applebee's and she gave him the goodies.
I wanted to know, how do you identify a struggle hoe?
Look at her face.
Her shoes.
Her shoes is
Right.
good.
If she walking around in some busted croissants,
Oh gosh.
croissant dough wrapped around her foot.
Kidding me right now?
Struggle bus bitches, bruh.
Right.
Only
She got on some
exception.
whole wheat sandals.
That's
Those Air
Stop.
Jesus.
Shredded
Wheat
thins.
sandals.
The only exception
She got on some feet thins.
is if she working out. That's the only pass you get. If you work out. That's the only pass you
You
get.
can have struggle feet if you work out.
Well, struggle shoes. Because nobody really works out in their nicest stuff.
Right.
So if you got on some exercise gear, you wearing a sports bra, okay. But I'm watching you.
Wow, this is crazy. Phone lines are cracking. Veronica, you got something for me before I go to the next line?
Yeah, I was saying he makes a really interesting point about how manipulation gets into the crevices of vulnerability. Right? It's like manipulation doesn't. He says, I can't do it if they're strong.
Yeah.
I got to do it if they're vulnerable. Then I can run that game. And so we talked about like meeting wound to wound,
Yes.
right, and relating, and that it's just my wound to your wound. So if I've got wounding, then you're going to take your wounding and get in there with it, right? Because I don't know. I think if you have to manipulate, I think if that's a form of being wounded.
Yeah.
If you have to manipulate and you don't understand that you can command whatever it is that you want in a sense of relating, that's got a little bit of wounding in it too. So.
Well, the wound thing is amazing, VC, that you bring it up, because it's like, I feel like when you get to know somebody, we always battle with, well, I got cheated on with this guy. Well, this bitch cheated on me too. Like, everybody's battling, and I think that's another form of, now I'm trying to scare you to not do what that nigga just did to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, that is like, and I feel like everybody does that. Like, I literally am getting to know somebody, and I was like, well, this ex-husband nigga cheated, this nigga cheated. Oh, well, my ex-bitch, and it was like, okay, well.
Guilt trip traps.
Guilt tripping traps.
That's
God
today's
blessing
topic.
all the guilt tripping trap niggas.
I'm telling you, and everybody is doing it. Listen,
Believe that.
People be acting like they don't do it, but it gets done.
I do it.
Do it well.
What
then.
about respect my time as a guilt trip trap?
Oh, I'm on that.
That's off top.
Time is the new currency. Fuck that.
Yeah. Don't waste my motherfucking time.
Right? And you can guilt trip a person into, respecting your time. Because they know, listen, let me explain something to you. The sociologists have figured this out, and then I'm going to Ashonti. Women recognize what thresholds get crossed when they do a certain behavior. Let me give you an example. He's sitting in the couch, or he's sitting in his chair watching television, and you're asking him to take out the trash. So you start yelling, right? So because he doesn't want to hear you yell, he gets up and takes the trash out. But this is after ignoring you for a long time, right? Because inattention is a form of manipulation too. You piss me off, I'm going to stop talking to you. We call it the silent treatment, right? Mm-hmm. So what'll happen is the woman will raise her voice and yell even more.
Clap.
So then finally you go, God damn, after ignoring her, I'm going to get up and take the trash out. Well, for her, that's a confirmation that yelling works. You see? Yeah. So then she'll go through this same process again, and then you'll have this tolerance situation. Okay, I can tolerate it. Okay, she's yelling louder. Let me just go ahead and take this shit out. So what happens is now he's getting more desensitized to the yelling, but you're getting a confirmation that every time you raise the bar in yelling, that it actually works. So you see the cycle that you guys are in, this manipulative cycle. This shit happens every day in America.
Men manipulate too. With that coming
Give
home
us 3
late.
examples.
Coming home late. Or
I'm coming home late because I don't want to hear you yell.
Or working too much.
I'm working to get away from you.
Yeah, but...
Real life.
Yeah,
but in a real relationship, this shit is tiresome.
Oh,
you regular than a motherfucker after 20 years or 5 years or 7 years of you left the seat up. Well, goddamn it, I'm finna leave the seat up at the local bar.
Wow, that's just Patty.
Am I bullshitting? 844-55-1.
On that level, we on the same plane because I I will just like leave and not tolerate things as well. But it's like a man feels like, okay, I gave her a BS story of where I was. She fell for it. So in order for me to keep doing what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep giving her this BS story or give her a new one. And I'm going to keep getting creative with it. And then she going to fall for it. You know, he knows what he can get away with based off of how creative his reasoning is.
Now, you know good and well the creative reasoning is some bullshit because y'all know you accept lies because nobody lies to a woman more than a woman lies to herself.
And men love bad treatment.
Because men don't convince you. Women convince themselves. Well, I'll just believe him this time. Even though my intuition has already told me his penis is moist as moist as the Everglades. He's just, am I bullshit, Veronica? Where Veronica?
I mean, yeah, we override our intuition all the time, especially about things sexual. Yeah, we override our intuition all the time, especially about sexuality.
I'm saying,
that's true.
It's true.
I'm saying, when men lie to women, do women validate his lie by first lying to themselves?
And do men
That's all I'm saying.
Do men confirm that they prefer bitches if they respond to our bad treatment towards them? If I told you nicely and you didn't take out the trash,
that's good.
But I had to yell at you and now you taking out the trash, you just confirmed that men love bitches. So don't tell me.
I don't know if that's a confirmation.
It was deep 6 seconds ago though.
I think, I don't know. I think we're going to have to go to the phone lines. 844-55-1. We've got callers. Veronica wants to make a final point, and then we'll get to the callers. Speak on it, Veronica. 30 seconds or less.
Well, I just think in insane relating, I think that one thing that we do is that nobody should have to manipulate or guilt anybody into doing anything. In other words, if I'm a man and I live in a house, then guess what? I know the trash needs to be taken out. If I'm a woman and I live with a man, then guess what? I can intuit that he might need some space and some time in his man cave and I can, if I'm actually paying attention, then I don't have to be manipulated or aggressed into anything because I have eyes. And I can understand that the person sitting over there across from me has a life of their own. They have their own internal world. They have their own internal needs. And I can honor and respect that without them having to, trip with me to get it. If somebody's got to trip with me to get it and give an ultimatum and all that, or sneak around or lie or do anything, then it's not the right relationship because they're not grown yet.
True.
Because they're not grown yet.
And my thing too is I don't want to waste my time. Like we just said, time is the new currency. So I don't want to have to waste my time covering up lies or figuring out how to trick you into liking me, my guy. Like if you don't fuck with me like this, then you're not going to fuck with me, period.
Ashonti.
We actually were talking about this a little bit back about wasting time. Like, oh, you wasted my time and that's a guilt trip. I will never forget years ago, I told a dude that stop wasting my time. You wasted so much of my time. And he responded, well, maybe you're mismanaging your time.
Ooh.
Shit.
And I never forgot that shit.
Gangsta Crip side of the game. Monster Cody. Maybe
hit that shit.
Maybe
hard.
you need
right
a new
in.
Timex. Shit.
The backfire of the guilt trip.
Right?
Damn.
Man, I just want everybody to be themselves.
It's impossible.
That's what No. If you're yourself and I let you be you, I can't be disappointed or hurt or anything because I don't have the expectation of what you are supposed to be doing. If I just let you, let you live and I live, then it's all gravy. I can choose what I want to do, who I want to do it with, when and where. And if you down for it, then we can flow from there. But otherwise,
sometimes it gets complicated. Like, for example, let's say you start a relationship and the woman wants kids and the guy knows the woman wants kids. And then 2 years later, he's like, well, I don't want kids.
Yo, that happened in my...
But that, listen, and this is the thing. Sociologists understand this about relationships. The highest functioning relationships have the most flexible beliefs.
Yeah.
So what happens is women will lock you down to some shit you said 4 years ago. And I keep telling you, beliefs are like produce. If you don't use them shits in the first couple of days of buying it, it's going to go bad on you. Or they like really tight, Timmy tight sweaters. You done outgrew them shits. You got to get rid of them, right? So I can say something 4 years ago and really be invested in that and believe in it. But then after living with you, after living with myself with you, I can evolve out of that belief and well, you promised. Well, I promised at a time when I didn't have a fuller or a better, more well-rounded grasp of who I am as a person. I'm a different person today than I was when I said I promised. So a lot of times the promises can be manipulation. You promised.
Yeah.
I used to do that.
Yeah.
I don't do that no more because now I get it. It took me to go through some BS, but I get it now. That's why I'm on the flexibility train. Like,
the flexibility train.
Man, leave me alone. Right? Leave me alone. Go do you. Leave me alone. Like, just do you. Go away.
It's like yoga. It's like relationship yoga, bro. You just got to be flexible.
Ashonti?
In terms of being flexible, I'm not a very flexible person.
Wow.
I'm just being honest. I'm working on it, and it's something that I could at least be real about, but I'm not a very flexible person.
And you have a couple of more points you want to address that we made earlier.
No, it was really just the plan thing that fucking stuck in my head. Like, hey, maybe you're mismanaging your time.
Well, and the flexibility thing, too. Honestly, sometimes that can backfire. When I was dating back when I was younger in college, I felt like I was a pretty flexible person to where, okay, this dude did me wrong. Well, you know what? People fuck up. Okay, she sucked your dick one time. I guess we can get over that because I'm a flexible, trusting person. And then, nah.
I think flexibility and understanding is the trip up because as Virgos we tend to be very understanding type of people. We'll understand your circumstances, but that's still a difference in being flexible. Don't you diss me, Gemini?
Yeah,
I know what I'm saying. We tend to be very understanding. We tend to understand your plight. We tend, yes. I want to feel where you coming from. I want you to understand where I'm coming from. Yep. We're very much that way, and so we accept a lot of BS.
Wait, Virgos don't accept a lot of BS. That's
I've never known.
Let me just say this. Let me just say this. No.
Quite a bit of BS.
Let me say this is Virgo.
Yeah.
Virgos are natural nurses. Yeah. You nurse motherfuckers.
Yep.
Okay.
And when it comes to understanding, Virgos are extremely linear, straightforward.
ABC.
Like A equals B equals C. This shit don't line up. You niggas are perfectionists. Yep. You are fucking I dotters and T crossers.
This is true.
Right? So you might tolerate some shit because you're a natural nurturer, but you understand exactly what the bullshit is.
Yep. Off topic.
It's not that you don't understand what the bullshit is. I'm saying you're being No, I'm not saying you don't understand the bullshit in terms of being tricked. I'm saying you become understanding of that person's plight, understanding of where that person's coming from. Because although we're natural nurturers, we're natural givers. Like Virgos love to serve. We love to, and so we feel like we're helping them. We're horrible enablers. We're enablers.
That's what I'm getting to.
But that's what I'm saying because we understand and we want to understand. And that's what I'm saying, how you fall into the BS. But that's different though. My point is that's different from being flexible.
I need a bowl of oatmeal tonight.
What that mean?
Can you understand my plight? Anyway,
what you want me to do?
Oatmeal is a great conversation piece. We can talk.
Oatmeal has a lot of fiber.
What did you ask Mike earlier? What is your success rate with the oatmeal?
It burns belly fat, I'll tell you that.
It's very high. Anyway, we got callers on the line. Chicago is in the building. Line number 6. Get at us, D Nice. They call me D Nice.
Yo, what up, studio?
Hey. What up, fam?
What's up?
So what's going on, dog? Team 5150. What's up?
You understand what it is?
Yo.
Hey, what part of the city are you from?
Southside all day.
Southside. Okay. I'm from
Wild
West
Hunnits.
Side, so okay, I get you. K-Town.
Okay. West Side.
Okay, whatever little gang connected.
We are banging right now, so hardcore.
Feeling a little
this fucking radio turf war.
We didn't even
on.
mention the forks. We just chilling. Get on down, D Nice.
I want to speak to this manipulation thing in relationships, and I want to talk about how women have all the tools to manipulate men, but men have to come to the relationship with their shit together. I think that the main thing women lead with is the pussy and the keys to the crib. And if a man don't have his shit in order and, have his spot and, what I'm saying, he have a reservoir of chicks on the side, he fucked. And I'll give you a case in point. So I remember you saying, telling a story about one time you had, I think it was your baby mom, and she had like crack in the pussy. and that like control.
In other words, it was
so long,
good.
It was kind of hard. It was kind of hard for you to wean yourself off of it, and I had a similar situation like that as well. And I had like crack and fucking mystery mix flavored now laters in the pussy.
Oh, they don't even make those no more.
Mystery mix
So,
was the shit.
For me, it was more understanding of my position and how powerful I was and what I brought to the relationship, and I didn't allow the manipulation after a while. And I think that, you know, once you come to the understanding that, you know, respect is the core of every relationship and all the things that you bring to the table, that is your basis. I think that, you know, the manipulation stops once you realize who you are and how much power you have and what you bring to the table.
Oh, man, that's
You gotta
good
think
work.
about
Yeah, that's 100.
That's good work, man. That's
Good
easy work
stuff.
right there. That's good stuff, man. I appreciate the call. Chicago in the building.
Keep it real. I'm just saying.
I love that. Hey, let's get down to Miami. You know who it is. It's the homeboy Hustle. Y'all know what it is. What up, line 5?
Hey, Hustle.
You know we got to give you your music, man. Let's get it right. Let's get it right.
Turn up.
Let's turn up real quick.
What? Socks. Watches. Ices. Water bottles. Corn. On the 405.
Pit bulls.
Tamales.
Bowling balls.
Earring backs.
You niggas are clowns.
Earring backs?
Can't deal.
Oh, God. What up, Hustle?
Hey, Hustle.
What up, Veronica, Ashonti, Whitney.
Hey.
Hey, boo.
What up?
What's up, fam? Let's get it.
I'm trying to figure out if me and Ashanti used to date, because that whole mismanaging your time, that sounds like exactly something I would say.
Okay. Every week you try to get closer and closer. I think I know her. Jesus.
You gonna have to wrestle Slurp Daddy.
Nah, I wouldn't have let Hustle go, so I'm sure we didn't date.
Speak on it, Pimp.
Sir.
And you just got a hell of an endorsement. You might want to inbox DM action. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. All right, finish, homeboy.
But yeah, man, I mean, I use guilt trips. I ain't gonna lie about it. I mean, the way I feel about it is kind of like accountability checks.
Oh.
So you ain't gonna fall into a trap if your ass ain't guilty.
Okay.
Eee.
Expand on that.
And it's
Say more.
Well, basically, I don't just come out front with it. It's not like I use that as a main motivator or nothing. It's more so if you're going to come at me with some weak-ass excuse, I'm going to catch you up. You know, you ain't going to put it on me. You ain't going to just slide to the side either. I'm going to make sure that you see why it took place so that you can make your choice if you want to correct it or not.
Wow.
You know?
Hey, man, listen.
That's all I'm about.
Every show that we get the chance to talk to Hustle,
He always comes.
he come in and he lay it flat. I appreciate the just laying it flat, Pimp.
Yeah.
We appreciate the talk, man. Thank you, man. Listen, we got to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to wrap it up. Guilt trip traps. You know you said them. All day in America. We'll be back. Voice of Reason.
Hey, this is Zoe Williams, and you're listening to the Voice of Reason on Hot Button Radio.
Yeah. I'm back in the building. I'm having a great time. My youngest son is watching me. He's been with me all day for both of the radio shows I've done. I'm going to do summations. For people caught in the cycle of potentially negative reciprocity of guilt trapping, guilt trip trapping, I want to know from everybody, you got 35 seconds, 40 seconds at the most, to really summarize what a person can do, solution-based. I'm going to start with Whitney.
Oh gosh. Well, guys, we had a great show. I don't know why I got the sad baby cry music, but anyway, the guilt trip. I don't know.
This is the Mo Better Blues joint.
Right? I'm like, man. I think the only thing everybody can do so we all can be better people is just be 1,000. Be 1,000. If you're a shitty person, be a shitty person, but just own up to it. Like, don't guilt trip me because you ain't shit. Like,
You know what it
that's
feels
not
like
fair.
to have shit smashed against the back of your ass?
I don't.
A lot of people don't want to be a shitty person.
I'm like, well, don't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Let me act like this shit ain't against my back.
You joke, just don't do that. And remember, use your trapping as a positive. Use it as a positive thing, okay, guys? God is blessing all of the trap niggas now, so you might as well just do it right. Be positive. That's it. Billionaires out. Hashtag Team Taber, we out. That's it.
I honestly would say just get comfortable in yourself through knowledge. Gain as much knowledge and self-confidence as possible so that you're not in vulnerable situations to be guilt trapped. Signing out, Red Panda at Ashonti for Life.
Listen, everybody
Hallelujah.
better get on down. That's just that simple. Live your life. Worry about your stuff. Respect me and mine.
Yes, sir.
And I will respect you and yours.
Preach, sister.
Okay?
Hallelujah.
Don't come in here trying to run my operation with your guilt traps.
Yes, sir.
Just live your life.
Yes.
And let a player play.
Let me coach you.
Veronica Lopez out.
Oh, I love it. Veronica Conway, holler at us.
I think we have to know the difference between manipulation and influence. And so manipulation is negatively geared. It has negative intent. And influence is positively geared, and it's aspirational. So if you really want to get more done through more people, because what we're talking about is getting stuff done through people. If you want to get more stuff done through people, whether it's relationships or kids or colleagues or whatever, then learn the art of influence. And then you ain't got to be in all that struggle stuff.
That's the real. That is the real.
She talking about leadership.
I mean, because that's what it is. My like I always say, my great grandmama, Emma Sue.
That you threw rocks at.
Emma Sue McWhirter. Yes, I threw rocks at Emma Sue.
Dang,
I was 10 years old.
Cold
She tried to whoop me, but I couldn't let that go down.
She was going to learn.
She was going to learn that day. Anyway, but Emma Sue told me now, everybody use everybody. You just got to be careful of misusing people.
Good word.
So when Veronica speaks of influence over manipulation, listen, you can influence a child to turn on that inner switch of inner motivation as opposed to the outer switch of motivation. The outer switch is, I got to get. The inner switch is, I am. Regardless of the situation, circumstances I find myself in, right? Outer motivation creates the outer motivated person who is defined by what he accumulates. The inner motivated person is whatever I accumulate is a reflection of the inside of me, not the definition of who I am externally. See, when we take advantage of people in relationships, we're really exposing them to our weaknesses. Right? And taking advantage and manipulating people is really a coping mechanism for not dealing with your inner ineptitudes.
Come on
your
now.
inner weaknesses.
Talk to him.
This is why I keep telling people to get that goddamn book.
Get the book.
Because it will put you in front of yourself. That's the whole purpose. If you're not in front of yourself, you running amok.
Hot ass mess.
You running amok. You wild. You out in the streets biting people and shit. It's just bad. Right? So, as I explained on my show earlier today, only 300 copies left of the relationship dismount. We are not printing up anymore. I mean, people would think I'm bullshitting. I didn't print up any more of the first book. Once we sold out of the first book, that was it. I didn't reprint it. It's not even available on Amazon.com. People are like, you're leaving money on the table. Go get that money. At the end of the day, if you want it, you better come get it now. IamZoeWilliams.com. Only 300 copies left of the relationship dismount, how to stick the landing when exiting a toxic relationship. We've got 2 minutes left. I want to run around the table really quickly. Everybody tell them where they can find you. Whitney?
Yo, you guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Miss Taber. Also check out that MissTaber.com.
Okay. Ashonti, quick. 1 minute left.
Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram at Ashonti for Live.
Excellent. Arana.
Check out Velvet Circus October 10th at IO West on Hollywood and Cahuenga if you're in LA.
They got plush animals? Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. Veronica, speak on it real quick.
Social media, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff is Veronica Conway. And you can always check me out at veronicaconway.com.
There it is. Listen, Voice of Reason, we out. See you Wednesday with another topic. Hot Button Radio - we gone.